What up, y'all? It's your man, yes, the Hermit Star, back again with another video, and I'm here to do the monthly read for the sign of Cancer, the tarot and the oracle read for the sign of Cancer. So if you have Cancer in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is for you. If you just want to cross watch and support, that's greatly appreciated as well. Before I start the read, I want to, say that I have brought back, or I am doing personal reads again. If you are interested in a personal read, click the link in the description box below, as well as make sure you read the directions on how you can secure your read and how the reads will go. It's a pay as you want, pay whatever price you want, but I do believe the link that the Stripe link that you will click on, I think the least amount one can pay or give to that account is $5. So don't quote me on that. I believe that's the case, but nonetheless, I guess anywhere between $5 and up is your option. If you can pay less and you can get away with less, and if that's what you want to pay for your read, by all means go ahead and do so. But again, there's two types of reads. So there is the one-on-one read with me, and again, that's also pay as you go, or pay as you want, and that will be a one-on-one Zoom call. That would only be 40 minutes, or at least at most 40 minutes, a 40-minute call. If you want longer, you're gonna have to pay more for that one-on-one. If you want a longer read without paying more, those are going to be pre-recorded reads, and that's not necessarily a one-on-one, but it will be a longer video if you want that, depending on, of course, how long it takes me to even do said read and how many questions that you ask in regards to your read. Okay, so all that, the explanation will be in the description box, so I highly suggest that you go check the description box of this video and every video going forward, to get the directions of all that. If you want to continue getting free reads, continue watching here, but we are back, and as I've stated, I'm here to do the monthly read for the sign of Cancer. So let's see what's in store for you. I'm only here to give you the truth and nothing but the truth. So if you're looking for anything to confirm maybe biases or whatever the case is, I don't know what to tell you, Jack. Go to them other readers, but you know what I'm saying? We got a couple cards here right now. I'll read these three, and then we'll pick up some more as we go. I want to do at least 6 cards. So we first start off with the 6 of Cups here. This is pretty much a fond memories, familiarity, all that stuff, right? I'm guessing it has to do with maybe a lifestyle, maybe even who you used to be. And I say that is because you have the Strength in reverse. You're thinking of maybe your younger self. You used to be fearless. You used to not have, to be honest with you, you probably didn't cower away a lot. You took a lot of risk. You had a lot of faith in yourself as a child. I'm bringing up your child or your youth because of, again, that 6 of Cups that showed up here. And that 6 of Cups is you remembering that side of you before maybe growing up, before life got in the way, before things happened within your life that have turned you into somebody that your younger self never was, or didn't used to be. And the 9 of Cups in reverse is why I say that it could also be, maybe you reminiscing on a lifestyle that you once had, right? But this is the card, when in reverse, it is like materialism and shallowness as well. Now, I'm not saying that when you were a child, you were materialistic and shallow. I don't know you personally, Cancer. It may have been the case, but I think that this is representative of who you are now, along with that strength in reverse. And what you're being called to do is be more someone who, I'm gonna say, is a risk taker. Again, because this showed up, is someone who was, when you were younger, right? These two showed up essentially, right? And when I see again the Six of Cups and the strength in reverse, I see somebody who in their younger days, or at least, in their past, I won't say past life, but, their youth at the very least, is somebody who used to be unafraid to take risks. Probably was not afraid of standing out and to stand, to be themselves, right? But now it seems that, again, because maybe life circumstances, other things in general, has made you less of that, probably you viewing, you becoming more of an adult, growing older, maybe your surroundings as well, made you into someone who is more materialistic. And again, you probably was never that, and when you were younger, you wasn't much of that. Like, you cherished more so your relationships with people, your friendships, even family members. You cherished connections essentially more than you cherished material things. What I just pulled was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well. This is missed opportunities, risky investments as well. I don't think this is a situation of, the universe telling you that you have missed some type of opportunity to invest in some company or whatever. Like, if you would have invested earlier, you would have been a millionaire. I think this is a message of, again, you're focusing too much on material gain, and it's risking your personal relationships. That's what I see. That's what I see when I see this here. I still want to pull some more tarot cards, so let's see what else comes up. But yeah, I'm seeing just someone who, when you were younger, you cherished your personal relationships with people, and not so much now. It's all about the material gain, which is important. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that don't care about the money. Definitely. But that's not the only thing that matters. What else I pulled is the Death card, new beginnings, a release, or transformation. So that to me is a clear cut message. I mean, if you want to be someone who, once again, is, if you want, at the very least, I'm gonna just say this: if you want to be someone who has these close relationships, you want to rekindle a relationship with a close friend of yours or family members, or that childlike innocence, you want to have just relationships that are not tied to material gain. There has to be a death of materialism, a death of just that side of you. You can care about, again, your finances. You can care about having things in your life, material things in your life that you want to be proud of, right? Because although, again, that Nine of Cups is here in reverse, this energy is still here. So you still are very much being, you're still very much being encouraged to live a life of luxury as well. But just know that luxury for you, Cancer, it seems, you're being told that luxury is much more than just the material things that you have. And you probably are. I also think I'm speaking to a Cancer who actually does have a lot of material gain, but personally, their personal relationships aren't there. And I think, again, that is the case. It's because you have all this luxury, and from the outside looking in, someone else looks at you and says, wow, Cancer really, they're really living a life of luxury. But you're like, I'm not living a luxurious life. And you're probably wondering what is missing. Well, what is missing is these connections, this connection with people. You know, I kind of want to pull one more tarot card just to see, you know, if you know, to see if anything is going to be confirmed or not. Maybe there's another message that will come with it. Nothing's really jumping out, so I just pulled from the top, and what we have in reverse is the Two of Swords. Someone who is pretty much ruminating on a decision, right? So this comes right after that Death card. It's just really like there, and the rumination is you. The rumination is happening because you're the one that's actually stopping yourself. There's no obstacles in the way. There's actually, like, it's the decision that you want to make, or just to make a decision in general. It's not as hard as you might make it seem. You're the one that's in your way in this situation here. So, yeah, just ponder on that. And that's what I have as far as the tarot goes. We're about to get into the Oracle card right now. If you, once again, would like that personal read, check the description box below. If you're getting anything of value from this video now, I would love if you hit that like button. Leave a comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for those who have been, you know, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff, especially when I've been away. And I've been away because, well, one, I do these when I feel called to do so, but I also, if y'all don't support, y'all don't watch, it is what it is. But anyways, 2 Oracle cards came out for you. The first card that came out for you is Slow Climb. All right. You are getting there, one steady step at a time, with a little bit of effort. I also think I'm gonna put that right on top of the Two of Swords, because I think that's relative to the Two of Swords in reverse. Again, I think that this is not necessarily a challenge of yours. I think you just need to get over it. And that Strength in reverse, because I think there's a fear there that you have that maybe if you were to go back to that, if you were to be someone who cherishes personal connections more than you cherish material gain, that you might either lose all of the material gain some way, somehow, or you might lose the connections with the people that you garnered over the years that helped you obtain this material gain. I don't see anything that says that is the case. I don't. So I can't really, I'm not going to say, you know, which way or the other that it will happen, that it won't happen. You know, if personally speaking, I hope that it doesn't happen. I hope you don't lose the gains, and I hope you don't lose the connections with the people. But personally speaking, if you're asking me, what would you do? Well, I'm not a Cancer. So I think you should ask, you know, another Cancer, or at least a Cancer reader, right? But, you know, it doesn't have to be a Cancer. But, you know, if you were to ask me, what would you do in my situation? If there was a burning desire for me, because it seems as though for you right now, there's a burning desire to connect with people more. Every action has a reaction. If your desire to connect with people more is burning within you, clearly that means that, I'm not saying the material isn't important, but that clearly tells me that there's a part of you that is a little bit okay with taking maybe financial hits, taking, you know, missing financial opportunities and things of that nature. to be able to connect with people. Or again, not making as much money. Maybe it could be simple as something as simple as you work a lot. You work in 12, 16-hour days, and that's how you're able to make the amount of money that you've been making. But your personal connections, once again, are suffering because you're damn near working all day, every day. And it could be a situation where you cut those 16-hour days in half. So you're only working 8-hour days now. But you have the rest of the day after that time to work on those connections. You're probably going to take a financial hit because you went from working 12, 16 hours to just working 8 hours, maybe 5 hours or whatever, right? You cut that in half, essentially. Yeah, you're going to take a financial hit because of that, because you're not working as much, but then your friendships, your personal relationships tend to grow or get stronger, depending on, how things shape out between you and them, of course. But you have the potential of growing that. And to me, when I see this, I see someone who wants to strengthen more of that rather than strengthen their pockets. I'm not saying that you are well off or you're going to be well off, but I'm speaking spirit. I feel as though I'm getting, like I'm being told to speak primarily to somebody who is, you ain't got to be the richest individual, but who has enough for their standard of what enough is materially. They have enough. But again, they want those personal connections with people. So that seemed kind of tangential, but that was on par with what I had to say. That was just your first oracle card. The second one is New Heights. So let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. Pretty self-explanatory there. I won't go into another tangent, but that's what I have for you for the month of April for the sign of Cancer. Once again, if you got anything of value from this video, please hit that like. That really helps out. Leave a comment if you would like. Share the video as well with another Cancer or anyone you feel as though needs to hear this message here. And subscribe as well. Once again, check the description box below for personal reads and how you can be able to book one. Pay whatever amount you would like to pay if you would like that personal read. If you want to keep getting free reads, keep watching these vids, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, until next video, thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. And y'all take care.